Antonio. It's the San Antonio Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks. Hi, I'm Marv Alvin, along with the czar, Mike Fratello, and we're ready for the player introduction.
Starting at guard, Roger Mason. Starting at forward, Bruce Bowen. Starting at the other guard, Tony Parker. Starting at center, number 50. Starting at the other forward, Tim Duncan. The coach, Greg Popovich.
San Antonio gets possession, and they'll look for their first points of this ball game. Duncan tries for the angle.
Duncan made a quick move to get open for the alley-oop. Great job by his teammate to hit him with the pass.
Harris tries the three. The three-pointer is good. Parker with the ball. Set up beautifully by Parker.
He made eye contact and just put it up there where he knew it not to get it.
That's one for the highlight reel. Harris up with the shot. The two's no good. Here's Mason. Misfires from three. Loose ball collected by Duncan. Comes up short from the baseline. Marion is there. A spectacular dunk. Setting it up. Parker is met by Harris. Duncan with the jumper. Yes! He's going to be a problem for that defender.
That's not a defender that's going to have much success guarding him. His team will try to exploit that until the defense switches or doubles up on him.
From the low block, the two's no good. Nowitzki tries to answer at the other end. Bowen from downtown. The three is off the mark. Stevenson on the pull-up, comes up empty. Controls another rebound. He has the mismatch, and he's going to try and take full advantage of it. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Number 50 out of the crowd, finger rolls, good.
Parker is doing a nice job of finding the open player for the assist.
Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. Misses from the post. Number 50 has been very well positioned defensively.
He's disrupting shots and making it difficult for the other team to score.
We're seeing some passing by San Antonio. Parker at the rim. Gets two with the finger roll. Dan Pierce backing down his defender. move. Eric Dampier, number 50, did not look ready defensively.
He has to be better prepared when his man is that close to the basket.
Ten to put it up. Defended hard by Harris. Number 50 tees it up. A nifty-looking pass from Tony Parker.
Tony has excellent ball handling skills and does a terrific job of hitting the open man. He gets everyone out on the floor involved in the action.
Stevenson lets it go from the perimeter. The score is 12-10. Parker defended by Harris. A nice dish by Parker.
What a delivery for the big finish. He's making it easy for his guys with those nice passes.
Mason sends it back.
Bowen with the big-time rejection.
He's making a statement defensively, Czar. That was quite a block. Parker with the assist. He's picked the defense apart with his passing tonight.
Well, Marv, he has that knack for getting the ball to his teammates where they can do something with it. It just seems natural for him, and that's why he's such a great playmaker.
Stolen by number 50.
A great defensive play, Marv.
He forced his man to turn the ball over. Ten on the shot clock. From underneath, a nice setup by Parker.
They did a tremendous job of converting a difficult play. Great pass and finish on the alley-oop.
Harris taking a look from the right side. Tight defense by Duncan. Nowitzki with the notion to fire. Yes! And a timeout
for the Spurs.
A couple of players coming off the bench for the Spurs.
Antonio Daniels
Advances up court. Ginóbili sets it up near the top. "10 seconds to get a shot off. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Clock's at 3. With no time left, doesn't go. The shooter had to force up the quick shot and wasn't able to hit. That was some good defense being played by Marion. The shot erased by Ginóbili.
That was an outstanding block, Mark. He definitely has his moments on defense.
Finger rolls it for 2. Ginóbili. He won't be denied. Bowen steals it. Powers it through. Antonio Daniels. Harris bringing it up court. Stevenson with the jump shot. Along two, doesn't go.
When you as the shooter think you have an open shot and then all of a sudden you see a guy coming at you for the block, that can really affect your rhythm, and that's why the miss.
The defender not giving up any good looks. Ginóbili pulling up from the perimeter. No good from three-point land. The Mavericks trying to find the open man. He elevates Stevenson with the helper. Ginóbili handling. One hands it. Emanuel Ginóbili. Harris advances the ball. The Spurs are playing tight defense. Nowitzki did a nice job of drawing that foul. Bradley is coming off the bench for the Mavericks. Fires from the perimeter. The score is 27-17. He sets up on the right. Harris is not buying. Ginóbili with the facial. He crosses over from in close.
Spurs foul to number 50
with the foul. That's his first personal, second. He makes them both.
Ginóbili continues to hit. That's 3 in a row. He's giving his team some good reasons to keep getting him the ball on offense.
Bradley with the ball. He puts one up. The two's no good.
Daniels was able to contest that shot and force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense from him right now.
Two minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Puts it down with power.
Ginóbili.
Brings it up court. Stevenson challenged by Daniel. He bothered the shooter enough to force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense by Daniels. We have a whistle
for San Antonio.
Some players coming off the bench for the Spurs.
Number 3, Boris Diaw. And number 6, Avery Johnson.
They are sharing the ball on the offensive end. The Spurs open up a 17-point advantage.
The Spurs are playing outstanding basketball, Marv. This game is on the verge of being a blowout, and we're still in the first quarter.
It doesn't go. The Spurs doing a great job of grabbing the misses tonight.
Yeah, they are really taking it to their opponents tonight, not letting up at all.
The Mavs are stifling their opponents tonight. Here's Daniels.
That was an exceptional play. The offensive player cut to the hoop and did a nice job of finishing the alley-oop.
Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. He misses the layup. Rebound number 2.
Nowitzki.
At the basket. A difficult shot that time.
He did a nice job of avoiding the block. Kept his eye on the rim, followed through, and got it in.
Johnson setting it up. Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Diaz surrounded. Hits the finger roll. Less than 24 now. The shot clock is turned off. Nowitzki working the post. That's the end of the first. The Spurs lead by 17. They've been playing at a very high level thus far today.
The other team seems incapable of slowing them down.
Advances up court. Ten on the shot clock. Harris from point-blank range.
The Mavs have had only a few good moments on the offensive end and seem to be struggling to get on a roll.
Johnson lost track of where he was. That's a backcourt violation.
The players without the ball have to do a better job of helping out and relieving the pressure.
The ball being worked around by Dallas. Only 5 to get a shot off. Can't hit from downtown. The Spurs playing airtight defense. The layup doesn't go. Bowen tries from downtown. Johnson with the setup. Their opponent is showing the touch. They've made a couple in a row.
They're doing everything possible on defense to slow down this run.
Harris bringing it up court. Ten to put it up. Terry bothered by Daniel. It is not good from the baseline. The attempt from downtown missed after the solid defensive play by Daniels. Marion takes it away.
He picked the right moment to go for the steal.
And his tough defense caused that turnover. Terry tries the jumper. Misfires from 3. Daniels handling. He changes direction. Jumps it with a step outside the line. Parker heading back in for the Spurs.
Tony Parker.
Harris guarded by Parker. Terry contested by Mason. The 3 is off the mark. Mason is definitely doing his part defensively to slow down the other team.
They're having a tough time making shots.
Bowen with the shot. Can't make the long 2. Terry advances the ball. The Mavs pass it around looking for a hole in the defense. Harris with the find. The baseline shot is good. Parker sets it up on the left side. Terry steps back to deny any attempt to bring the ball inside. Can't hit for 2. Another rebound for the former running Rebel.
He rebounds better than any other 6'7" player in the league. Marv Marion's one of the quickest at getting off the floor, and not only that, he's up a second time before most guys are even done jumping the first time. Howard saw an opening, cut to the basket, and made a spectacular play to complete the alley-oop.
Major recovers the loose ball.
Terry recognized that he had to foul to stop the basket.
He made a smart play, Czar. Now the other team will have to earn 2 points from the line. Another grab by Nowitzki.
Nowitzki.
Downing long distance. It falls. He hits it for the potential 4-point play. Unbelievable.
To the line, shooting 1, Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki
Nailed the shot, and that's a 4-point play for him.
Monty Williams.
Here's Parker. Lays it home.
The Mavs can't afford to allow the other team to run up the score early in the game.
With the pull-up, nails the long 2.
The Mavs would like to cut into the lead.
Well, the scoring has improved. They still have a long ways to go. He sets up on the right. Rose setting up down low. Their coach has done an outstanding job. They're out in front with a secure lead.
A little background for you, Mark. Greg Popovich graduated from the U.S. Air Force Academy and was a star player on the basketball team for 4 seasons. He later returned there and spent 6 years as an assistant coach.
They work it around trying to find the open shot. Harris picked up by Mason. Harris from close range. No good on the finger roll. Number 50 played solid defense down low and forced the opposition into a tough shot. Lays it up for 2.
Give it up!
Setting it up. Ten seconds to get a shot off. Harris closely guarded, finger rolls it for 2. Brings it up court. Mason working from the middle. Terry practically hugging his... Oh, rejected. Nowitzki with quite a play.
He read his man perfectly, Mark.
San Antonio, number 21, Tim
10 seconds showing on the shot clock. Hits the finger roll. Parker with the answer, and it looks like we have a little two-man battle going on here.
This should be
The Mavs.
Dallas.
Bradley coming into the game off the bench for the Mavericks.
Shawn Bradley.
Puts it up from downtown. Czar, this team has been giving up a lot of points from the perimeter tonight.
when you let your opposition get that much scoring done from the three-point line, this game is going to be an uphill battle.
Layup's good. They had the right idea with the double team.
If they'd been a little quicker, they may have prevented the basket.
Harris sets it up near the top. Nobody able to come up with that loose ball. The strong finish. Clock's at 4. Terry from three-point territory. The assist by Harris. Parker handling.
Number 50.
Elevates.
Dirk Nowitzki.
The defensive foul committed by Nowitzki. That's his first personal. It's good. He hits both. Shot clock is down to 5. Misfires from the baseline while they continue to dominate the defensive glass.
This aspect of the game has been very solid today.
He takes it inside, lays it in.
Parker.
Advances up court. Harris setting it up. Drains the three. That is a matchup we'll keep an eye on in this one.
It's a mismatch there, Marv. Anytime they play that defender on him, he's going to come away with the basket.
Brings it up court. Parker, not a lot of space. No good from straight away.
Marion has been a force so far in this game on the defensive boards. His athleticism and his physicalness have really been on display in this game.
The action controlled around the key. Parker buys the shot fake. Harris from in close.
Devin
Parker
Harris.
didn't stay on his feet and wound up letting his man get by for the basket.
Mason with the change of direction finishes strong with two hands. Harris sets it up near the middle. Terry from outside, no good from three-point land. Williams working from the middle. Parker with the open look off the mark from downtown.
Marion is not allowing the other team to get many second chances. His defensive rebounding has continued to be very impressive.
Williams with the sound defense drains it from the baseline, going over the top of the bigger defender that time.
He challenged him that time and came up with the basket. Sometimes that's what you have to do against a defender who's bigger than you. You can't be tentative, be aggressive, go at the defense, take chances.
He crosses over, pulling up, yes!
The Mavs are not getting the job done on the defensive end. They need to buckle down and get some defensive stops.
Nowitzki covered by Williams.
Here's a matchup he's going to try and take advantage of.
That's not a defender who can guard a player like him. Nowitzki, being guarded closely, comes up with two. Misfires from the perimeter, up for the board. He doesn't bite on the fake. Terry from up close, finger rolls, no good.
Number 50 is doing a stellar job rebounding the basketball. He's playing with energy and crashing the boards on every possession.
Mason with the assist. The Mavs cut into the lead but have not been able to stop the other team from scoring.
They're playing with better control and need to continue getting back into this game one possession at a time.
Nowitzki looking to hit from downtown, hits it for three.
This type of play should help them even the score or take the lead. They've done a nice job of battling to stay in the game.
Sent back by Nowitzki.
He stayed with his man and read the play perfectly. Great block.
Just over 11 seconds left on the clock. Down to 5 in the quarter. He shoots.
The Mavericks are looking very active on the offensive end. The momentum is on their side.
And on that note, the second quarter is finished. The Mavs trail by 6.
It'll be interesting to see if they come out fired up in the third quarter. They did an impressive job of reducing the lead before the half.
Here are the key players at the half. play by Bowen. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Harris rises up. The two's no good.
Number 50.
Going after it. Off the mark. Advances up court. Parker is all over his man. Only 5 to get a shot off. Hits the jumper.
The Mavs are a resilient team, showing lots of energy at both ends of the court.
Bowen with no one on him, can't hit from downtown.
Marion is crashing the boards and making sure the other team doesn't get any second chances.
The Mavs passing the ball around the court. 10 on the shot clock.
Number 50.
Didn't bite on that one. Good for 3.
The Mavericks are playing outstanding basketball at both ends of the floor and now only trail by a point.
They're feeling it now. They've done some nice things during this run. The shot.
To number 0, Shawn Marion.
Duncan is fouled and it'll be charged to Marion. Good on the... Eschmeyer heads it off the bench for the Mavericks.
Evan Eschmeyer.
Duncan gets them both. He has the upper hand in this matchup, Czar.
No doubt. He knows it, and he's going to try and capitalize on it.
Defensive foul to number 8, Roger Mason.
Howard is fouled, and it'll be charged to Mason. He gets it to fall.
The Mavericks are down only a basket and will be looking to tie it up or take the lead if they can get a defensive stop here. The Mavericks are now playing outstanding basketball and have picked it up on the offensive end. I'm very impressed with how quickly they bounce back after the slow start.
Completely handcuffed by Harris with the penetration. Parker right at the basket. It doesn't drop for him. He got hit on that play, made the adjustment to get it off, and it just did not
Devin
fall.
Harris.
Able to finger roll. From the post.
Eschmeyer is not allowing anything easy down low.
He did an outstanding job pressuring the ball.
Nowitzki.
Being played by Parker.
Nowitzki.
Elevates and shoots.
Nowitzki is shooting 75% from the floor.
Parker directing traffic from the left side. That's a tough matchup.
His defender will definitely have his hands full trying to guard him.
Gets 2 with the finger roll. Patience being shown by the Mavericks. Out of bounds. The officials say it's last touched by the Spurs. 10 seconds showing on the shot clock. Puts it up from the perimeter. The Mavs lead by 2. Parker advances the ball. Denied by Nowitzki.
He read the other player perfectly and got the rejection.
That was a spectacular defensive play. Brings it up court. Backing down. Hits for 2.
Number 50 got the pass down low and did a nice job of completing the basket.
Harris gets it off. Counted for two. Released it in time, avoiding the block.
The look on his face, Marv, I think even he was a little surprised he got that shot off cleanly.
From the paint, Parker with the great concentration. He knew the contact was coming and compensated for it to make the shot. Nowitzki is met by Bowen. Some tight pressure being applied by the defender. It is good off the glass.
San Antonio is having a hard time slowing down the other team offensively.
They need to get a defensive stop to avoid getting discouraged. Duncan at the rim. Finger rolls, good.
Great job moving the ball on offense and finding the open man in the post.
Ten seconds to get a shot off. Yes!
Howard gets the bucket with the defense right in his face. What a shot.
Sets it up. Reads it from downtown. That dribble penetration really exposed the hole in the defense.
It sure did. They let him get into the lane, and they just seemed to freeze. Nobody bothered to defend the kick out.
Here's Howard. Howard with the facial. Setting it up on the left.
Here, I'm open. Get rid of it.
Shot clock showing 4.
Number 50.
At the basket, finger rolls it for 2. Harris bringing it up court. Bowen with a tight-fisted defensive stand. And a timeout
for Dallas.
Entering the game for the Mavericks.
16, Gigi Way.
10 to put it up with the emphatic dunk.
Gigi Way.
Parker working from the right side. Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Only 5.
He forces the turnover. The active hands coming up with the strip.
The Mavericks taking their time and getting that extra touch. The Mavericks are caught for camping in the lane.
He can't stay still once he's in the key. It's important to keep moving.
Number 50 shooting off the mark from the post. Harris handling. Shots no good. He skies for the rebound. Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. Hits the 2.
Number 50.
Looking to hit, can't hit for two. Howard defended by Mason. 10 seconds to get a blocks it. Tim Duncan throws it down.
Here's that play one more time.
Here's Howard. Hits the finger roll.
How about the defense, Mark? Exceptional so far.
They've caused the other team to commit a number of turnovers. Mason stopped the offensive player and sent him to the line. That's team foul number 2 on the Spurs. Harris is good on the first. 2 for 2. Ginóbili is checking it off the bench for the Spurs.
Emanuel Ginóbili.
Guarded closely by Wong.
Number 50.
From point-blank range.
That was an excellent post-up. They got him the ball in position to score.
Advances up court. Howard with the jumper, no good from the right of the circle.
Ginóbili extended himself there to force him into the difficult shot.
Bowen from down low, able to finger roll.
Nowitzki.
Guarded by Parker.
Nowitzki
Draws the foul on the defender. The throw comes in for the first time tonight for the Spurs.
Number 34. Menke Batur.
The Mavs lead by 5.
Nowitzki able to avoid the block to drain that shot. What a play.
Ball's passed around by the Spurs. He tees it up. Post shot is no good. The Spurs not able to respond. It drops.
They're doing a great job of finishing on the offensive end.
Right, Czar, the other team needs to find a way to slow them down. Parker from close range gets 2 with the finger roll.
The Mavericks for Dallas.
Entering the game for the Mavericks.
Number 00, Tony Dirk.
Setting it up. Ten on the shot clock. Delk gets inside. Finger rolls good. Ginóbili with the notion to fire. Ginóbili is 7 for 8 from the field. Finger rolls it for 2. Dallas has started the third down by 6. They've been able to cut into the deficit and now lead by 7. Dirk comes up with it.
And they run it back up court. A nice defensive stop that time, using his quick hands to get the steal.
The shot clock is on. Rejected by Nowitzki. Powers it through.
They've hit a couple in a row and continue to shoot the ball well. If they stay aggressive on offense, they may wind up winning this game.
Nowitzki with a lot of room. Dealt with the delivery. Bowen with the jump shot. The Spurs unable to respond at the other end. 3/4 of this one have been played. The Mavs lead by 9.
They've played terrific basketball today. They deserve to be in the lead heading into the final quarter.
He elevates, comes up with 2. Dallas could have prevented that basket.
The defense should have rotated to pick up the man with the ball.
Duncan surprises him from behind. Terry put up very little resistance on that play.
That's not the type of defensive pressure the coaching staff is looking for.
Timeout is called on the floor by Dallas. Lays it up for 2.
Let's get another look at that play.
Parker setting it up. Parker picked up by Marion. Terry right up on his man. 10 to put it up. Ginóbili with time winding down. The 2's no good. Clock's at 3. He puts one up.
To number 31, Jason Terry.
That's team foul number 1 on the Mavericks.
Team foul number 1.
Makes the first. And a timeout taken by the Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
Lays it home.
They're getting good looks on offense and scoring the basketball. The other team better be careful here.
Setting it up on the right. Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Bowen, little room to move, hits for two. Delt on the pull-up, comes up empty. Duncan pulls in the rebound.
He's been a monster on the glass tonight.
Able to finger roll. The defensive foul committed by Ginóbili. He commits his first. Terry makes his first. He makes them both. Ginóbili with defenders all over him. Brings it up court. Terry working underneath. Gets the finger roll. Ginóbili covered by Terry. Ginóbili from in close. He knocks down his third straight basket, and he's starting to heat up.
They should try and run some plays to get him the shots on offense. He's got the hot hand right now.
Solid defensive play by Duncan.
Number 50 made the right decision, Mark. He made sure the offensive player didn't get an easy basket.
Marion able to hit from the line. Marion sinks them both. Parker with the ball. Ginóbili with no room to breathe. Can't get it to go from up top. With the jumper
to number 31, Jason
Ginóbili is fouled, and he's being sent to the line.
Team foul, number 2.
First shot is good. Dampier is on it. Here's Marion,
Shawn
the
Marion.
spectacular dunk.
Give it up!
Bowen up with the shot, misses the two. Another rebound by Duncan. Out of bounds, the loose ball, last touch by the Mavericks. Puts it down with power.
Ginóbili.
Marion Challenged by Bowen. The two's no good. Number 50, pounding the defensive glass.
He's doing a terrific job of getting after the ball tonight.
Only 5 to get a shot off. Nails the jumper. He was able to hit with a man in his face. A nice shot by Ginóbili. Nowitzki lets it go. Can't hit for 2. Cleaning up the defensive glass.
He might as well have a little bottle of glass cleaner with him. He's been on those boards so much today.
Czar, that is. Timeout
for the Spurs.
Stevenson now returning to the floor for the Mavericks.
Shawn Stevenson.
Launches it from downtown. The 3 doesn't go.
Harris stayed with his man and forced him into a tough 3.
It's important not to give up easy looks from outside. Puts it down with emphasis. Shawn Marion. Good for 3.
Let's see that again from a different angle.
Harris fires. Harris is fouled on the shot, and he is sent to the line. Good on the first. Ginóbili, played by Stevenson. With the emphatic dunk, Emanuel Ginóbili. Nowitzki is fouled and will be charged to Duncan.
Duncan. That's his second personal team foul. Number 4, the Spurs are at the limit.
Comes up empty. They are doing an excellent job of grabbing those defensive rebounds.
This is something their team takes pride in, their hustle on the defensive boards.
Only 5 left on the shot clock with the tomahawk. A spectacular finish. They are now in the penalty.
Number 50. That's his third personal team foul.
Stevenson hits the free throw. The Toro seeing his first action of the night for the Spurs. He hits both. The Toro low in the post, misses the 2. Dampier with the solid defensive effort. He did. We have a whistle.
San Antonio.
Diaz is now checking in for the Spurs.
Morris Diaz.
Ginóbili fires from deep, hits it for three.
Diaz showing some nice passing on that play. He gave it to him right where he needed it to score.
Harris taking a look from the right side. Powers it through. Shawn Stevenson. Advances up court, setting it up. Diaz with one showing. It is not good from the baseline.
Dampierre playing some standout defense there. He knew the shot clock was ticking down, and he didn't let him get a good look, forcing the missed shot.
10-second showing on the shot clock. Jumper's good. Brings it up court. Stevenson elevates. It rattles the rim, and it drops.
Minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Parker from up close. Finger rolls good. Backs him down. Nowitzki out of the crowd, misses from the post. Advances up court. The Spurs lead by 5.
Diaz is showing us a prime example of how to contribute without scoring. He's the playmaker right now, setting his teammates up with some well-placed passes for the assist.
Setting it up on the right. Stevenson with the facial. Right at the basket, gets 2 with the finger roll. Nowitzki tries the jumper.
Nowitzki is shooting over 65% from the field.
Marion gives the intentional and is called for a second personal. They'll send them to the line.
Number 41, Dirk Nowitzki. That's his second personal. They are now in the penalty.
Makes the first. Diaz gets them both. From down low, Dampierre with the helper. Sinks the jumper. Nowitzki intentional and uses his third personal.
Nowitzki shooting 2 for the Spurs. Morris Diaz.
Diaz hits his first.
It's impressive to see how hard they're working to follow their missed shots at the offensive end.
The other team needs to find a way to keep them off the glass. Rims out. He gets one of two. Nowitzki elevates and shoots off the mark from the post.
The Spurs are still very focused on getting every rebound at the defensive end.
They've continued to be very active on the glass in this contest. Parker steps out of bounds with no one around him.
He needs to keep his head in the game.
Fires from downtown.
Nowitzki. Timeout, San Antonio.
Almost an inspired new lineup coming in for the Spurs. This ball game is over. The Spurs have won it. The final score is 133 to 129.
They hit big baskets at critical times and looked very strong at the offensive end.
The spectacular comeback seemed to demoralize the other team. Here's tonight's player of the game. Here are the stats for tonight's game.